This is looking at search traffic, the mobile search traffic that hits Google. And if you look at the proportion that comes from HTML5-capable browsers, it's far outpacing the other browsers as well. So HTML5 is everywhere. So the question is, how do we make use of it? How do we all make use of it to create amazing experiences for users? So I want to show you a few examples. I'm going to start with a demo from Google. I'm going to invite Jeff Chang, who's a product manager on the Chrome team, to give you a demo of Gmail. How Gmail has built two simple yet very powerful features on top of HTML5. So let's get started. So Jeff is loading Gmail. It turns out one of the most popular features in Gmail is sending email. And most people tend to attach files when they do that. If you're using a traditional desktop application like Outlook, it's very intuitive. You just drag and drop a file. That's been hard for web applications to do. But now, using the HTML5 file APIs, he can drag that photo very intuitively and just drop it in Gmail. Simple, but very powerful, what most users do on their day-to-day lives. A second such example is around notifications. It's very common for you to be in a web application which has notifications associated with it. For example, Google Chat is built into Gmail. The question is, how do you receive that notification when you're not on Gmail? But now, using the HTML5 notifications API, Jeff can receive the email from Bob, I guess, even when he's not on Gmail. So 2 examples, the File API and Notifications API, and Gmail is implementing to deliver powerful features to our users. So at this point, I would like to invite, we want to show you real-world examples, people all over the community building great applications on top of HTML5. So I would like to invite first Charles Pritchard from MugTug and Jim Lanzone from Clicker.com.
Hello, everyone. My name's Charles Pritchard. I'm the CEO behind MugTug. I've come here to preview our latest software development. It's an application we call Darkroom. In 2006, Michael Deal and I created an HTML4 website called MugTug Studio. It used cloud services to allow people to edit their images, apply effects, etc. It was slow and it used a lot of bandwidth. But now, this year, with HTML5 support growing, we're able to bring MugTug Darkroom onto the client side. Now, when I say client side, I mean that we're untethered, we're not connected to the internet, or at least we don't need to be. I'm going to go ahead and unplug and show you that indeed we are offline, unless the Wi-Fi, of course, picks up. So we're offline, and we're still in the cache. The way this is done is by using some HTML5 APIs. One of them is application cache. We also use local storage and the file reader. Our GUI is in Canvas 2D context. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start using the application. You can see here we have a few beautiful photos. And these are all being served from the local computer. But what I'd like to do is go ahead and work with one that hasn't been touched up yet, and that's going to be this one right here. Experts amongst you will notice a few things wrong with this photo. It's tilted. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply our advanced rotate effect. Very wild, I know. And the next thing we're going to do here is you can tell that the camera flash has brought out that infamous red eye effect. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to give him a much more natural appearance. It's much better, much better. Anyway, what you do see here is the next generation of application. It's quick to load, it's quick to close, and it's quick to use. I'm previewing it on the latest Google Chrome, which has great support for HTML5. The application itself is using JavaScript, and it's using the Canvas 2D context for its GUI. We're going to see a lot more of these in the future because HTML5 support, offline applications are being actively championed by every major browser vendor. Again, my name's Charles Pritchard. This is MugTug Darkroom, and I invite you to visit us in the sandbox if you'd like some more information or if you'd just like to play around with some of the other image effects we have going on. Thank you.
Yeah. we launched Clicker.com a few months ago. It's been called the TV Guide for the Web. It's essentially a massive database like sites like TripAdvisor or Yelp or IMDb, but it's focused just on the premium programming available on the web across web originals, broadcast television, movies, music videos, because it's no longer about when things are on or having a schedule grid. It's about where they're on and whether they're on and what you can actually get across thousands of different hosts of online video. So we launched a few months ago, and a lot of our users are actually just broadcasting their PC screens up to their televisions or using a Mac Mini to do so. And Clicker.com was definitely geared towards the 2-foot experience. It's a website. So they've wanted to be able to use us in that 10-foot experience. So we're here today to launch Clicker.tv, which is our 10-foot experience. So you see us kind of moving through it. You'll see that it looks and feels a lot like a downloadable application or a plugin or something you might have to buy a box to attach to your TV. But it's actually native to the browser. You just go to clicker.tv to use it. It does this thanks in large part to HTML5, using Canvas, web worker threads, the local storage API, and of course it really hums in a browser like Chrome. Even though it works in all browsers, it really shines, and you see the speed of this application. So you'll see, let's just go into, let's say, a show. So let's start with Charlie Rose. It's an example I like to use. And you'll see, just start searching on your keyboard, and it just appears. You don't even have to go to the search box. And Chrome likes to show itself off. And you see all the Charlie Rose episodes that have been online going back to 1994, all organized by season. Or another example, let's say with my kids, I want to watch this online show called Pigeon Impossible, which is a Pixar-like short. So again, I just start typing pigeon, hit it, and I get to the actual show page, perhaps. It's like Bill Gates. And just hit enter, and then I just hit play. So let's say instead I want to watch actually broadcast television. Now we don't host all programming. To be the TV Guide of the Web, you have to be truly comprehensive and unbiased across everything, even the things that you don't host. So let's maybe, for example, go back to the homepage and then try the show Lost. I'm not sure how many of you were watching that 12 hours ago like I was, hoping that finally someone would ask a follow-up question. I'm still waiting for that after 6 years. So let's say we want to watch the last episode that's online. Again, just go to the show, hit enter, you get to the show. In this case, you're being taken to ABC's website, and it comes up large screen to play, or you can hit full screen to get it all the way there. But again, very easy, on your keyboard, just hit the backspace button or the delete button, and you get back to the programming guide. So maybe because I don't want to watch the ad, I want to add it to my playlist. So you see down the left-hand side, I can scroll down. I can add to my playlist, and then down the left-hand side of the page, I can then go into my playlist just using the arrow keys or my configured remote. And you see all these different shows that I've saved on our site. Here's Deadliest Warrior. If anyone has seen this show, it's ridiculous, like watching Alexander the Great square off against Attila the Hun. So I've saved all these things. You can also then browse 1,400 categories in TV, movies, web originals. You can even sort by themes, kind of like Pandora-like genes, like quirky characters and things like that. And you see the movie page. You can just go straight into Netflix if you're a subscriber to watch. So that's Clicker.tv. Again, purely native. You just go to that website, and very, very rich, thanks in large part to HTML and 5 and the guys at Chrome. We are in the sandbox, and we'd love to see you guys there. Thanks for having us. Have a great next couple of days. Thanks.
Thanks. So it's great to see these applications. We'll have many more on the way. And these are all built on HTML5 and work great in the browser.